Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now I found this video online, and it's a video of one of the LSSC top level managers coming out to say that LSSC victims should unite and then sign the petition and should speak up on the scam. Now, I don't have a problem with this, but if the managers are looking for someone to blame, then they must first look in the mirror. I'm going to play the video right now, but I dare say that if LSSC managers are looking for someone to blame, they must first look in the mirror. Because when we kept warning people about this thing, a lot of the managers, the insults I received from these managers, in fact, I can't even utter some of the words, the insults, the curses that a lot of these managers, kept on dishing out. And now they're coming to say, let's unite. Let's watch this video, guys.
Hello, perhaps you've seen me in a previous video that I posted where I was promoting LSSC.
Yes, we've seen you in so many videos promoting LSSC
as a legitimate company. However, I have since found out that LSSC is not legitimate, but is in fact a scam.
And now the thing is, people like this now that are now coming out to say, I've since found out that it's not legitimate and it's a scam. People like this are part of the strongest promoters of LSSC. Probably one of the people who got fake cars from Francois and his scam team, right? People like this. So if this woman must come out to say it's a scam, you have seen me promote, you saw me promoted LSSC, I found out it's a scam, they must first look in the mirror. If they're looking for someone to blame, they must first look in the mirror. Who invited you into LSSC? How did you join LSSC? So you can do the investigation. I mean, it's not difficult. Some of the top level managers, someone invited you. So tell us who invited you. You shouldn't come here to rally unnecessary sympathy and nonsense. What I want to hear from the managers is, I was invited by maybe let's say I was invited by Eric, for instance, and then I reached out to Eric to ask who invited him, and Eric said this person invited him. And now let's trace the thing up. It's not coming yet. I mean, we all know it's a scam. That's old news. We've been saying that since April. That's old news. So the managers, if they are coming out to now, I don't even know if to call this an apology video, I don't even know, but if they are coming out to make such videos, what we want to hear is, I was invited by this person, and I reached out to the person who invited me, and that person was invited by this person. Let us start tracing this thing. Whilst we are reporting, whilst we are signing petitions and doing all these necessary things, the managers like this need to start coming out and speaking out. And when I say speaking out, I don't mean just telling us go and sign petition or I've discovered it's a scam. No, tell us who invited you. I wish this person can see this video. Who invited you into the scam? Tell us. And tell us who invited that person. So by the time you can trace it up, then you will get to the root of the scam. That's it. But they're coming out to fake speaking up about it. Of course, she says she lost. I'll let you watch the video.
Currently, LSSC is holding $65,000 of my money hostage. They are asking me for $5,000 in what they called a verification fee. in order for me to have access to my monies. But others have paid the verification fee, and LSSC has not yet released their funds.
So again, what were you doing when others were paying the verification fee? You did not make a video to tell them not to pay the verification fee. You guys should understand. I mean, I don't just listen to these managers on surface level. I listen deeper than what they're saying. So you waited for others to pay the verification fee. Now the others who paid the verification fee have lost money twice. People like us kept telling you not to pay the verification fee. So you waited and others paid the verification fee according to you. They've not received their funds. What did you do about it when you saw others paying verification fee? So these people must be held accountable.
I am asking you to join in this petition to help unite us in a lawsuit against LSSC. We would like to issue a warning to scammers like these so they understand that they cannot just come into our communities, into the minority community, and go after the immigrants, which a majority of them were impacted by this.
Again, now they're coming out to say, well, let's sign a lawsuit against LSSC. My first question is the same question I've always been asking. If you're signing a lawsuit against a company, now in the lawsuit, will you not state who the founder and CEO of the company is? So how do you file a lawsuit against the company and you don't even know who the founder and CEO of the company is? You don't know who the owner of the platform is. A faceless company is what you want to sign a lawsuit against. Are people not even thinking anymore? A faceless company, completely faceless company. Okay, who invited you, and how can we now trace the what do you call? How can we trace the hierarchy of invites? How can we trace the hierarchy up so that we can get to the top? That is what we should all be looking at and going after, not just saying sign a lawsuit and we're signing a lawsuit against LSSC. What is LSSC? Right? Is LSSC a person with flesh and blood? No.
And come and steal our monies. LSSC has stolen over $1 billion from minority groups, from immigrants, and we want to send a message that we will not simply stand for it when they come and take our monies. Won't you unite with us? Sign the petition, make your voice heard. Whether you're signing the petition for yourself, a family member, or someone who you know who was scammed, we would greatly appreciate it. All we need is your signature, and that will be your voice for everyone who was targeted and everyone who was scammed. We have Edwalda from Leominster who was defrauded for.
I don't understand it. I really don't understand why people are not thinking properly about this. Honestly, I really don't understand why people are not thinking properly about this. Don't come here to tell us sign the petition. It just looks like managers like these are just trying to, find a way to get out of this mess. That is what it feels like, and that's what it looks like. This is not the way. What you should be telling us is, how did you join LSSC? Who invited you? Who is your direct upline?
In the amount of $386,000, and we have so many others who were defrauded as well. Please join in and raise your voice.
Okay, so here is the code on change.org, and you can scan the code to sign the petition. But again, I repeat, I've been saying this. You have to go and you report this thing to the FBI, right? You have to go and report to the FBI. Why signing this petition is good? I mean, you can scan and then sign the petition, it's a step in the right direction as well. But I still say it that look, complaint.ic3.gov is the way to go. Everyone who intends to sign this petition must now visit complaint.ic3.gov and also file a report. A report against who? The managers. Your direct upline. You must file a report against him or her. Because the managers, the FBI needs to start investigating the managers, and not investigating them like to arrest them or something, because a lot of the managers genuinely fell for the scam. They thought it was legit. A lot of them joined knowing it's not legit, but greed and what they're gonna benefit made them stay in it. But at the end of the day, everyone was invited by someone. So if we continue to trace that line upward, we will definitely get to the owner of the platform. I've been asking this question now for people who, like top promoters like Eric, Sam, Howard, and Officer Grant. All these names that we kept seeing online and everything. Top promoters like this should now come out to say, look, I was invited by this person. Alright? I've offered several times this platform that these people can come out here and do it. We can go on a live and these people do what I'm saying, and you will see that we will get to the root of this. But they're not ready. They're just all trying to save face. They're just all trying to save face because a lot of them knew that this thing was a Ponzi scam, and a lot of them are in on it. They were just after the referral commissions. Simple. Because catching the scammers is not rocket science. Getting hold of the scammers isn't rocket science. I repeat, getting hold of the scammers is not rocket science. How does it work? Mr. A had someone who invited him or her. So if you ask Mr. A, you lost this amount. Yes. Who invited you into the scam? Mr. A will tell you, oh, I was invited by this person. You meet that person. Please, who invited you into the scam? That person tells you, oh, I was invited by someone in this location. Look at their full name and detail. By the time you do that, there is no way you will not get to the bottom of it. No way. So the idea of this change.org petition is a good one. Like I said, it's a step in the right direction, but it's not the best thing to do right now, and especially from the managers who promoted this thing strongly. This is not the best thing to do, right? And we signed the change.org what do you call it, and what next? Who is LSSC? Who is the founder and CEO of LSSC? Who are we going after? Like LSSC, let's assume that LSSC is just a business entity. Like, do you jail a business entity? Is it not someone responsible, someone behind the operations of the business entity you are going to send to jail? Is LSSC a person? No. But there's someone behind the company. So that is the person we should be asking the right questions, please. We should be asking the right questions. And I'm seeing that a lot of the managers that are coming to speak up now, they're not even ready to ask the right questions. They're not. I don't know how else to say this, but again, my own suggestion is the victims should file a complaint on the FBI portal on complaint.ic3.gov. That is the best thing to do. All these managers that have made money and coming out now to give us different stories are just trying to try and exclude themselves from the scam. They were part of it. At least they enabled the scam, right? Because we were warning, they enabled the scam. Okay, so that's it. That's my opinion, but let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that just let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you disagree with me or if you agree with what I'm saying, and of course I'll be reading your comments. Thank you for watching this one, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.